Hi guys, let's look at computer studies theory. That is the November 2023. That is this year. Or if you are watching in 2024, then we can talk of last year. This is paper 1 or theory. Remember, this is the paper that carries a lot of marks. So we usually have some instructions that candidates usually ignore. So you must write your name, you must sign. Also, it's important for you to note that this paper consists of section A and also section B, whereby later on we shall see the difference between section A and section B. Also ensure that all papers are printed, do not remove any page, and also use English. So guys, these are the questions that were brought in KCSE, that is in KCSE 2023. State the meaning of each of the following terms used in computers. We have 1 mark. We have data, we have byte. Remember, for you to pass in paper 1, you must note where the question, which topic the question comes from. So our first question is state the difference between data and byte. So we have our marking scheme here, a very comprehensive marking scheme. So guys, here we shall look at what is the difference between data and byte. So data refers to information that is stored, processed, or transmitted in a form that can be interpreted and used by a computer. Some books will tell you that it is unprocessed information or information that doesn't have meaning. On the other hand, we have a byte. What is a byte? A byte is a unit of digital information storage and information. It is a group of 8 binary digits. So the keywords here, guys, is that a byte is made up of 8 bits. It is actually 8 bits. So there you score 1 mark. Then we have question number 2, guys. We have question number 2. Question number 2, list 4 peripheral devices that may get powered from computer ports. So the keywords here are 2. We have peripheral devices. You must understand what is peripheral device. Number 2, you must know which devices are powered by computer ports. We have 2 marks. So what are the expected answers there? So here we have so many gadgets that can be powered by ports. We have USB powered external hard drives. We have USB powered printers. We have USB powered speakers. We have USB powered light emitting diodes or LEDs. We have USB powered fans. We also have hubs. We have wireless adapters. We also have USB powered charging stations. So guys, you can get copies of this marking scheme after contacting me on my WhatsApp number is just below this video. Then guys, we have the next question, question number 3. State 3 requirements that a computer system must have in order to be used for video conferencing. Guys, you must know where this question comes from. This question comes from Form 4, Application Areas of ICT, where we learn about video conferencing. What is video conferencing? For you to understand the requirement, you must know what is video conferencing. So guys, what are the answers expected in question number 3? So here, in our textbook, that is in our Longhorn, we shall be getting the answers like gloves, bodysuit, virtual reality software, and headgears. But I have gone ahead and expounded the answers. So, even if those answers are correct up there, you can specify them as follows. We have hardware requirements, where we have the processor, we have the memory, we have webcam, we have microphone, we have speakers or headphones. Also, we need an operating system. We need internet connection. You can agree with me that you cannot do video conferencing without internet connection. You also need a web browser or a dedicated application. You can have a web browser like Google Chrome, Firefox, Safari, etc. You also need to have video conferencing software. Here you can talk about Zoom, you can talk about Microsoft Teams, Skype, Google Meet, etc. The most used are Zoom, Microsoft Teams, and Google Meet. We also have graphic cards, where not always a strict requirement, a dedicated graphic card can enhance video rendering and overall system performance during video conferencing. You also need a display. You can talk about a projector or a big monitor. You also need to have security measures, also background noise control. You need to have background noise control, and also you need to have a stable power supply. So those are also answers that are supposed to be accepted in that question. Then the next question, question number 4, explain each of the following terms used in computer display unit. 2 marks, 2 marks. So this is Form 1, topic number 2, computer systems, where we need to have the definition of the term pixel and resolution. What is the difference between a pixel and resolution? Pixel is a short form for picture element. It is the smallest controllable element on a visual display unit, such as computer monitor, TV or television screen, or a smartphone display. When you talk about a pixel, it is the smallest element of a picture that makes a picture. That, just like we say in biology, that human body is made up of cells. A cell is the smallest unit. So a pixel is also the smallest unit of a picture. Resolution refers to the number of pixels that a display can show in terms of width and height. So the more the pixels, the sharper the resolution, or the more the clarity. So when you talk about the resolution, you're talking about the number of pixels. Here we are awarding 1 mark each. Question number 5. A company purchased a computer software. State 3 reasons why the company should be provided with the software documentation during the purchase. Here, the question is asking the importance of software documentation. So, if you don't know what is a software documentation, then you are not likely to get the answer. Remember, this is topic number 3 in Form 3, System Development, when we talk about the types of documentation. On the other hand, it can still be topic number 2, that is elementary programming principles. Somewhere we talk about the user documentation, the programmer, and the operator documentation. So, what are the importance of software documentation? Why are you supposed to be given documentation when you buy a software? So, these are the expected answers. Number 1, installation and setup. The documentation will explain to you how to install and set up the software. Number 2, it will train you, so user training and support. Number 3, there is compliance and legal understanding. When you have a documentation, it will tell you the extent to which you can share that software. That is the compliance and legal understanding. So basically the 3 main points here are that the documentation will help you to know how to install and set up the software. It will train you or help you to train your users, and also it will help you to be compliant with the legal understanding. Then we have question number 6. Question number 6. State 3 reasons why computers in operations require reliable power supply. So, what is the key point here? It is the reliable power supply. Why do computers require reliable power supply? So these are the answers. Number 1, it is to prevent data loss. Sudden power outages or fluctuations can lead to unexpected shutdowns of computers. Without a reliable power supply, there is a risk of data loss and corruption. So basically, the first answer is prevention of data loss. Number 2 is system stability and performance. Computers are designed to operate within specific voltage and power parameters. Fluctuations or interruptions in power can destabilize the system, causing crashes or freezes. A reliable power supply helps maintain stable voltage levels, ensuring consistent and optimal performance of the computer and its component. So here, number 2, we are talking about system stability and performance. Number 3, prevention of hardware damage. This is self-explanatory. You'll notice that computers are made up of electronic devices that use electricity. So power surges or fluctuations might burn them up or destroy them. Also, business continuity. You can imagine a situation whereby power goes off. That means there is no business that will go on. So, business continuity. Data integrity and security. You have learned about what is data integrity and security. So, abrupt power interruptions can lead to incomplete write operations, potentially compromising the integrity of stored data. You'll notice that if you are copying a movie, then power goes off, you may notice that the movie will play up to where the power probably went off. Then the rest becomes blackout. Protection of investments, that is self-explanatory. Also mitigation of work disruptions. When power goes off, work disruptions is expected. Then we have question number 7. State 2 uses of computer simulation in education. This is application areas of ICT, that is Form 4 work, simulation. What is simulation? So if you don't know what is simulation, you're not likely to get the answer. So state 2 uses of computer simulation in education. When you talk about simulation, simulation allows students to conduct experiments and explore scientific concepts in a virtual environment. So here you are trying to do something that is not really real. So we have scientific experiments at laboratories as one application area or one use. Number 2, medical and health training. Remember, we are talking of education. Also, when we are training medics, we are giving them education. So simulation are used in medical education to train students and healthcare professions in realistic scenarios. Medical simulations can replicate surgeries, patient interactions, and emergency situations. So that is medical and healthcare training. That is, when we talk about training, we are talking about education. Engineering and technical training. In engineering education, computer simulations are employed to teach concepts related to mechanics, electronics, and other technical fields. Students can experiment with different designs, prototypes, and observe the effects of various parameters in a controlled and virtual reality. You can imagine a session whereby you're trying to train drivers on head-on collision. Then you are using simulation to show the impact. Business and management simulations. Simulations are used to teach business and management concepts by replicating real-world scenarios. Also, we can talk about environmental studies. Simulations help students explore environmental scenarios, such as impact of human activities on ecosystem, climate change, and conservation efforts. They can manipulate variables, observe outcomes, and understand the complex interactions within environmental systems. Guys, for you to internalize this marking scheme, you can just contact me in WhatsApp. Then guys, on the other side, you can also talk about that is the social sciences and behavioral studies. Simulations in social sciences allow students to explore human behavior, societal dynamics, and historical events. You can also talk about language learning. Language learning simulation provides immersive environmental for practicing language skills. You can practice a certain language using simulations. Mathematical and computation modeling. You can also talk about training for emergency services, flight and driving simulators. So there are millions of answers that a student would have given on this question number 7. Then we have question number 8. State 2 database objects that may be used to modify a record in a database. Guys, you must understand the question. The question is database object that may be used to modify. So the key word here is to modify a record in a database, not database objects. Because some guys may have just probably given just a database object without really bearing in mind the question is used to modify a record. So which are these database objects? You can use a form. You can use a form to edit or to modify data. You can use macros. You can use query. You can use datasheet view. You can also use Visual Basic for application or VBA or modules. Then we have the next question, number 9. Differentiate between menu-driven interface and GUI and graphical user interface in respect to operating system. 2 marks. This is Form 1 RAS topic operating systems. That is types of operating system based on human interaction. That is human user interface or user interfaces. So what is the difference between menu-driven and GUI? So here, menu-driven typically present options in the form of text-based menus. User navigate through a series of menus by selecting options using arrow keys or other input devices. So here the basic thing is that when you're talking about the menu-driven, when for example I click on this one here, you see you get some menus. That is a menu-driven interface. Whereas there is the graphical user interface or GUI. These ones use icons. Icons are small pictures representing commands. It uses buttons, it uses windows and images to present options and actions. User interact with the interface by clicking, dragging, dropping visual elements. Then, when you can probably explain more, like when you talk about interaction, user interaction, menu-driven interface, interaction is primarily through keyboard commands. When we talk about GUI, interaction is more user-friendly using pointing devices, e.g. mouse. Then we can talk about accessibility. Menu-driven interface can be more accessible for users who rely on keyboard input or screen recorders, whereas GUIs may provide a more visually engaging experience but might pose challenges for users with certain disabilities. However, efforts are made to enhance accessibility in modern GUI designs. When we talk about resource usage, menu-driven may be more lightweight in terms of system resources as they rely on text-based displays and fewer graphical elements, whereas GUIs can be more resource-intensive due to the graphical elements, especially when running graphics-intensive applications or animations. So guys, for you to internalize more in this marking scheme, you need to have a copy of it. Then we have state 3 difference between impact printer and non-impact printers. We have 3 marks. Remember, this is Form 1 second topic. We have types of printers. So state the 3 difference between impact printer and non-impact printers. That is question number 10. So when you talk about impact printers, these are printers that use striking mechanisms to create characters on paper. Whereas non-impact printers, these are printers that do not use striking mechanism in terms of just being simple and clear instead of explaining so much. But for you to internalize more here, you can have the marking scheme. Like for example, when you talk about impact printers, we have examples like dot matrix and laser wheel. Whereas when you talk about non-impact, we have printers like racer and thermal printers. When you talk about noise levels, impact printers are noisier, non-impact printers are quieter. They are quieter. When you talk about print quality, impact printers like dot matrix can produce carbon copy forms and multi-part documents. The print quality is generally lower. When you talk about non-impact printers, usually of a higher print quality, especially in terms of sharpness and clarity. When we talk about speed, impact printers are slower, non-impact printers are faster. When we talk about printing speed, maintenance, impact printers may require more maintenance because of the physical wear and tear associated with the striking mechanism, whereas non-impact printers generally require less maintenance. Lastly, when you talk about cost, impact printers are more affordable. Non-impact printers are expensive because of the consumables like toner cartridges. They are more expensive. Then we have explain a circumstance that may lead to use of crop tool in a word processing document. We have 2 marks. So let's just go and see that question. We have question number 11. Explain circumstance that may lead to the use of crop tool in a word processing document. In most cases, you may not probably use crop tool so much in Word, but the examiner here is asking the circumstance that would lead to use of crop tool. So, what are these circumstances? So, it is where you might need to manipulate or adjust the layout of text in a document, and where it's not a crop tool per se, you can achieve similar result using various formatting tools. So, in most cases, you can use crop tool in pictures when you are resizing or when you are removing unwanted parts of the picture. Then we have question number 12. This should be question number 12. Yes, this is question number 12. This is question number 11. Let's just correct that. This is question number 11. That is question number 11. Anyway, let's go to question number 12. State 3 benefits of distributed operating system. We have not been asked distributed processing, but the examiner is asking state 3 benefits of distributed operating system. So you must know what is a distributed operating system. So the first answer is resource sharing. One of the primary benefits is the efficient sharing of resources, such as printers and storage devices across the network. So when you have a shared operating system, you can share devices like printers and hard drives. Improved performance. Distribution of tasks and workload across multiple machines can lead to improved performance. It is called parallel processing. Parallel processing and distributed computing can result in faster execution of tasks and better response times for users. That is improved performance. Then we have increased reliability. Distributed systems are designed to be fault tolerant. If one machine or component fails, the system can continue to function with the remaining resources. This improves overall system reliability and availability. When you talk about fault tolerance, this is a situation whereby when one gadget fails, the others still work. Then we have scalability. Distributed operating systems are often more scalable than their centralized counterpart. As the demand for resources or processing power increases, additional machines can be added to the network to handle the load. That is scalability. You can add more machines when the work increases. Then we have enhanced communication. Distributed systems rely on effective communication between nodes. Nodes are the machines at the end of the systems or the networking. This can lead to improved communication protocols and techniques, fostering better collaboration and data sharing among different components. So here the key word is enhanced communication. Then we have load balancing. The distribution of tasks allows for load balancing across the network. Workload can be evenly distributed among machines, preventing any single machine from becoming a bottleneck. When you talk about a bottleneck in IT, this is a gadget or a device that consumes more power than necessary or than required. Then we can talk about geographical distribution. Distributed systems can span multiple geographical locations. You can talk about ATMs. Cost efficiency. Distributed, we have talked about cost, that is resource sharing. Resource sharing results to cost efficiency. You can use one printer having so many other computers. Then you can share the devices. You can also share storage devices, e.g. Hard drives. Also, you can talk about the flexibility and adaptability. Distributed operating systems are often more flexible and adaptable to changes in the system's architecture. Then, for the more answers there, guys, you can get the copy of the marking scheme. Then we have question number 13. You have question number 13. This is question number 13, guys. We have question number 13. Okay, question number 13 here. Question number 13. Question number 13 reads, the emergence of COVID-19 pandemic led to many organizations in Kenya to embrace teleworking. Teleworking is also called telecommuting approach. This is Form 4 ACK. State the meaning of teleworking, 1 mark. State 2 benefits that the organization gain from using teleworking or this approach. So guys, what are the expected answer as per the marking scheme? So the teleworking, also known as telecommuting, refers to a work arrangement in which employees are allowed to work from a location other than the traditional office. Rather, we are talking about working from home. Instead of commuting to a physical workplace, teleworkers perform their job tasks remotely, often from their homes or other off-site locations. Telecommuting is facilitated by use of technology such as computers, internet connectivity, and communication tools, allowing employees to stay connected with their colleagues and perform their responsibilities without being physically present at office. What are the benefits of working from home? Key features of telecommuting. Number 1, it is a remote location. Teleworkers operate from a location outside the central office, providing them with flexibility regarding their work environment. Technology dependence. Telecommuting relies heavily on technology, including computers, internet access, virtual collaboration tools, and communication platforms to facilitate seamless connectivity and productivity. We can also talk about flexible work hours. Telecommuting often allows for flexible work hours. That's an advantage, giving employees the ability to manage their schedules within certain parameters, which can contribute to a better work-life balance. So here, you can talk about remote communication or remote working. We can talk about flexibility of working hours. You can work at your work. Then reduced commuting. One of the primary advantages of telecommuting is the elimination or reduction of commuting time and costs. Increased autonomy. Teleworkers may have a higher degree of autonomy in managing their tasks and schedules, as they are responsible for creating a conducive work environment and managing their time effectively. Enhanced work-life balance. Teleworking can contribute to better work-life balance by allowing employees to integrate work responsibilities with personal and family commitment more effectively. Also, you can talk about geographical flexibility. Teleworking enables organizations to tap into a broader talent pool, as employees may not be limited by geographical proximity to the physical office. So you can still work at home as you do your other family chores. Then we have the next question. Question number 14. State 2 advantages of using templates when creating documents in word processing. When you talk about a template, it is a pre-created example, like a certificate, like an invoice, something like a brochure that you just click and then edit. So what are the 2 advantages of using templates in word processing? So number 1 is consistency. Templates ensure a consistent look and feel across documents. By using a predefined styles, that is template, a template is a predefined style, fonts and formatting, you maintain a professional and cohesive appearance for all your documents, which is crucial for branding and communication. So it maintains consistency. Time saving. Templates save on time. That is self-explanatory. We have said a template is a predefined. It's a pre-created document that you just edit. If it's your name, you just type. It's logo, you just change. So it saves on time. The next point is standardization. Templates help establish standardized formats for different types of documents which within an organization. This ensures that specific guidelines such as company branding or document structure are consistent or standardized. Ease of use, that is self-explanatory. Also, it ensures professionalism. Also ensures branding and identity. Templates help maintain consistent brand identity in incorporating company logos, colors, and fonts. Also, efficient updates. You can easily update a template. Easy to access, accessibility. Easy to control the versions, that's version control. Compliance. It complies with the guidelines of the company. Also, it can help training and onboarding. Templates can be valuable tools for training onboarding. You can use a template to train your employees, which is easier rather than creating something from scratch. Question number 15, as we add section A, explain a circumstance that may lead to occurrence of each of the following errors in data processing. This is Form 3 second topic, data processing, types of errors. So we have truncation error and rounding error. We have 2 marks, 2 marks. So guys, here we have truncation error. Truncation error, which circumstance do you use it? A truncation error occurs when a mathematical operation or computation involves the omission or removal of certain digits from a numerical value. This often happens in a situation where precision is limited or when a value is truncated to a specific number of decimal places. An example, and we have an example here. So we have an example here. You see we have this number 0.123456. So I have truncated it to 0.12 because I just need precision. Rounding off. Rounding off errors occurs when a real number is approximated by a value within a limited number of significant figures. So that is that. Then guys, we head to section B. Section B, 60 marks. Answer question 16 and any other 3 from this section. Guys, never answer out of the question. The examiner has told you to answer question 16 and any other 3. Don't waste time. But don't skip question 16. It is compulsory. Only that the examiner has not said compulsory, but answer question 16. That is enough. State 2 common features of 4th generation programming languages, 2 marks. B, a student was advised to design a program before coding. State 4 reasons for this advice. The student was asked to design a program before coding. So state 4 reasons for this. So let's see the expected answer in this question. Number 1, state 2 common features of 4. The number 1 is high level abstraction. 4th generation languages provide a high level of abstraction, allowing developers to work with concepts closer to the problem domain rather than lower level details. That is declarative syntax. They often use a declarative syntax, specifying what needs to be done rather than how to do it. This makes the code more concise and easier to understand. That is declarative syntax. Then you have database connectivity. A strong emphasis on database operations and integration. Fourth generation languages are often used in development of database applications, and they provide built-in functionality for database queries, updates, and transactions. So the key word here is database connectivities. They also allow code generation. Automatic code generation is a common feature, reducing the need of manual coding. Developers specify the desired outcome, and the fourth generation generates the necessary code. Then we have rapid application development, that is RAD. Fourth generation languages are often associated with rapid application development tools, allowing quick prototyping and development of applications. This is achieved through features like visual programming interfaces and drag and drop functionalities. GUI development, they support graphical user interface. Also, they support natural language processing. Also, they support something we call cross-platform compatibility. That is cross-platform compatibility. They create softwares that can be used across. Then we have data manipulation and reporting. Strong support for data manipulation and reporting features. Also integration with the external systems. Also they support something we call event-driven programming. Also they support something called OOP. That is object-oriented programming principles. These ones are run in Form 3, the second last topic, principles of programming. Then we have a student who was advised to design a program before coding. State 4 reasons for this. Why do you think these students was told to, first of all, to design or write it down before coding? So number one is clarity of logic. Designing a program allows the developer to plan and organize the logic of the software before jumping into coding. This process helps in clarifying the overall structure and flow of the program. Then we also have error prevention and detection. That is self-explanatory. The student was told to, first of all, design to eradicate errors and to detect and to prevent errors. Then efficiency and resource optimization. Designing a program enables developers to plan the most efficient and optimized way to achieve the desired functionality. This includes considerations for algorithm choices, data structures, and overall system architecture. The next one is communication and collaboration. Program design serves as a blueprint for the development team and other stakeholders. It provides a common understanding of the software structure and functionality, making it easier for team members to collaborate effectively. That is self-explanatory. So it helps communication and collaboration. Where you have problems, you can ask your fellow programmers. Then we have the next question. In a computer game, a player is required to guess a winning number. If the number guessed is 10, the player is declared a winner and the game ends. If the number guessed is not 10, the player is notified to try again. When the number of trials exceeds 4, the player is notified and the game is terminated. Draw a flowchart to represent the algorithm of this game, 9 marks. So guys, what was supposed to be done here? So this is how the system starts. So the system should start, then ask the number of attempts, set the number of attempts to 0, then ask for the input to guess a number, then make a decision. Is the G here stands for the guess. Is the guess equal to 10? If yes, you are declared the winner and the system exists. If no, if the answer is no, then we have been told that the numbers will be increased, the guess should be increased. So the attempts is checked. The attempts is checked whether the guess now becomes 2 and the attempt is checked whether it is 4. If your attempts, number of attempts is 4, then the system exists. If the number of attempts is not no, then you are allowed to go for the second guess. So that the second guess now becomes 2, 3, 4, and it reaches 4 now the system exists. So this is the expected flowchart. But this doesn't mean that you cannot draw this flowchart using other methods. There are very many ways of killing a cat. Then we proceed to the next question, guys, to the next question. The next question is number 17. A web company offering e-learning services intends to hire a web administrator. This is Form 4 careers in ICT. So they intend to hire a web administrator. Explain 2 roles the personnel is expected to perform in the company. Rather, what are the roles of a web administrator? Then the next question is not related, so we first of all answer that. So the number one answer is web maintenance. The first role of a web administrator is web maintenance. Content management. He or she is responsible for the content management of the website. Server management, that is the web server management. Remember, a website must be connected to a database, so he or she is also responsible for database management. That is checking, updating data, security implementation of the website, user account management. Remember, in a website like Facebook, you must create users. So very many a website will allow you to create users. So user, that is the work of the webmaster or the web administrator. Troubleshooting, in case there is a problem. To troubleshoot is to get problems and also support the website. Collaboration with the development team, and also monitoring analytics, knowing how many visitors, managing cookies. Also compliance and regulation, making sure that guys follow the rules, taking the backup, and also that is disaster recovery and management, and also training and documentation. He is responsible for training the internal staff of the organization. So for more scrutiny, you can get a copy of this marking scheme from me. Then we have Mundani Cooperative Society receives supplies of cereals from farmers. The data for the supplies made is accumulated for processing of payment every end of the month. Identify the data processing mode suitable for computing farmer payments. Remember here, we are talking about accumulating. The term here is to accumulate. Whenever you get the term accumulate, then there is what comes in your mind. Explain 2 advantages of the data processing mode identified in one above. This question is mother and child. That means that you must get the mother for you to get the child. Rather, you get everything wrong. So, what are the expected answers here? The answer is batch processing. Batch processing involves collecting and processing data in groups or batches at a specified interval. In this case, at the end of each month. Advantages: it handles lots of information efficiently. We have been told it accumulates, so it handles lots of data. It saves money. Batch processing saves money. You can, for example, you can employ an expert at the end of the term to come and process data. Then you pay at once, rather than employing somebody who you pay daily. Therefore, it saves on money. Does work on a schedule. That is self-explanatory. It does work on a schedule of 1 week, end month, half, quarterly, etc. Fixes mistakes better. Since you are collecting data, you can fix the mistakes in between before you process. Work faster with many tasks, that is true. Here we are talking about large data collected and processed at the end of the month. Looks at the past data, you can compare data. Reduces stress on the system, that is true. Can grow bigger. You can also borrow or rent equipment. If you don't have equipment for processing, you can borrow at the end of the month, use them, then return. So that is an advantage. It also saves money. Then the next question is figure 1 shows screenshot of a user interface in a computer. Study it to answer the question that follows. So we have figure 1. State the category of an operating system exhibited by this type of the user interface. This is Form 1 work. So here we have been told command prompt. So the answer is there, command line interface. The answer is also here, command prompt. You can just answer that. Then state, this type of operating system has become unpopular amongst computer users. State 3 reasons for this trend. It is asking disadvantages of command line interface. So, explain a circumstance under which the right button of a computer mouse can be used. Okay, if that one around. So here the answer is command line interface. So here the answer is just command line. It is command line interface. Then, why is command line unpopular? It is hard to learn, not easy to understand, difficult to find commands, easy to make mistakes, can be hard for some people, prefer clicking over typing. Many people prefer clicking other than typing. Different on each computer, that is true. Not good with pictures or videos. Seems complicated. Many like easy to use interface, that is the GUI. So there are millions of answers that you can give here. That is the disadvantages of command line interface. You can see it's hard to learn, difficult to memorize these things. You need to memorize a lot of commands. And why should you memorize? And there is a GUI interface. Then we have question number 18. Explain the meaning of each of the following terms as used in system development, integrated testing. Many students, if I were asked, should not have answered this question. This question seems somehow tougher, but if you had read extensively, that is, then probably you would have answered this. But this question is a distractor for me. Question 18. What is integrated testing and what is stress testing? Then we have what is usability testing. So, what are the answers? Integrated testing is a phase in software testing where individual components or modules of a system are combined and tested as a group. You see, it is integrated testing. So you combine several modules or components, then test them as one. What is the objective? It is to ensure that the integrated components work as expected and that the interfaces between them function correctly. Then we have stress testing. Stress testing involves evaluating a system or application's behavior under extreme conditions or beyond its normal operation capacity. You see, it is stress testing. So you are testing if so much data is given to this system, can it crash? Can it accommodate? Can it give errors? That is stress testing. The objective is to assess the system's stability and performance when there is heavy traffic. Then we have usability testing. This focuses on evaluating a system or software's application, user interface, and overall user experience. It involves assessing how easily user can interact with the system, perform tasks, and achieve their goals. So the objective is to ensure that the system is user-friendly. That is that. Then we have state 3 activities carried out in each of the following. We have analysis phase and design phase. So analysis phase, we have requirement gathering, we have data modeling, we have user case development. In design phase, we have system architecture design and user interface design. Guys, as I have said, this question need a student who had read extensively and beyond the box, that is outside the box. This question, if I were you, I would have escaped this question. Then we have database design is part of it. Distinguish between user manual and reference manual as used in system development. Guys, questions of system developments are not easy. They require a lot of extensive reading and research. So we have user manual. we have user manual. We can just check on that. User manual, I don't know what is this. Distinguish between, that is part C, distinguish between user manual and reference manual as used in system development. So user manual, the primary purpose of user manual is to guide the end users in effectively interacting within a system. So it is about the audience. Then you have the reference. A reference manual, on the other hand, is designed to provide comprehensive technical details about the system or the software. This one are for the operators. Then we have question number 19. Figure 2, this is figure 2 as you can see, shows the transmission of data in a computer network. Study it to answer the questions that follow. So we have the satellite in the space, we have downlink, we have uplink, we have the source ground station, we have the destination station. So the examiner wants you to have the uplink, X, downlink, Z, a source ground station, W. So you can rename them, you get 2 marks. Then explain 2 reasons why a school in a remote location may adopt satellite technology or this technology. We have already known it is satellite technology. So the answers are geographical isolation, we have limited infrastructure development, we have rapid deployment, flexibility and scalability, and also we have reliability, global coverage, we have education opportunities, that is internet connectivity via the satellite, will give you more educational materials. It can be used for emergency communication, community development, and also cost-effective solutions. So guys, for you to scrutinize more answers on this marking scheme, you can get it from me. Then convert 70.25, this is in decimal to binary. So you continuously divide by 2. If it is divisible by 2, the remainder becomes 0. If it is not divisible by 2, the remainder becomes 1. Then you read the answers from bottom up. Read the remainders from bottom up. So the answer is this one. That is the answer as given there. This is the procedure. I have shown you how to go about that. Then you have using tools complement, subtract this minus this one, so that one the answer becomes 21 in binary. So the answer is this one here. For more this one, you can watch more of my tutorials on binary arithmetic. Our last question, question number 20. Remember guys, we have agreed you are not supposed to answer all the questions. Just go through the questions and choose the best questions that suit you. State the meaning of each of the following terms as used in spreadsheet. Cell, chart. When you talk about a cell, it is an interconnection of column where the column intercepts a row. That's where a cell becomes. So a cell is the basic unit of spreadsheet where you can enter and manipulate data. Somebody may say that. Somebody else may say it is an intersection between a column and a row. Somebody else may draw a cell. Chart. A chart is a graphical representation of data. You can also talk about a graph. State 2 differences between function and a formula in spreadsheet. When you talk about a formula is a mathematical expression that solves a problem. Whereas a function is a user-defined formula. They use key terms like sum, average, if, VLOOKUP, DLOOKUP, product, quotient, etc. Question B. State 4 activities performed on the internet that may lead to degradation. What is the meaning of degradation in our society? Degradation. Degradation means what? Deprivation, ruin. You can see humiliation. So we have cyberbullying. You know cyberbullying. The internet provides platform for individuals to engage in bullying behavior, which can have severe consequences for mental health. That is cyberbullying. Spread of misinformation. Yeah. Somebody may spread information. Like somebody may say that KCSE results will be released in the afternoon in Facebook. That is misinformation. Everybody will now start spreading the rumors, and the information is wrong, misinformation. Online hate speech, yeah, that one is self-explanatory. Somebody may use online hate speech, cybercrime. We have cybercrime, hacking, cracking, spread of viruses, online harassment. To some extent, it can be cyberbullying. We also have something like social engineering, addiction or dependency, privacy violation. Somebody may spread your private information certificates in the internet. We have radicalization. We have digital divide. We have echo chambers and polarization. You can have this marking scheme to read and scrutinize more. Then guys, we have the next question. Mawingo intends to replace a processor in his home computer. You know what is a processor? It is the CPU, in other words. State 2 functions he should consider before the replacement. So before you replace your processor, you must see the socket. Remember, we have DDR1, DDR2, such. So different processors have different sockets. They have different teeth in quotes. So you have to check the socket. You must also check compatibility with the motherboard and the chipset. Compatibility means whether the motherboard or the socket will really work with the memory you bring. Then we have Speedy Limited, an agency company, intends to offer booking services on behalf of a tour company or tour companies through an online system. Number one, state 3 reasons why the agency should have their database management system linked to the online system. So the answers are simple. Number one is real-time access of information. We need to have real-time information. When somebody books, he should get the receipt immediately. He should get response immediately. That is real-time. Number two, improved collaboration and communication. Communication should be instant, not waiting for hours for replies. Enhanced data accuracy and consistency. Data that should be there. If I pay 1,000, then the receipt should read I have paid 1,000. That is data accuracy. Then we can also talk about increased accessibility. Online, when we go online, guys, we become more accessible. Rather than me traveling from one town to the other for services, I can just get the services online. Then you can talk about efficiency reporting and analytics. This is easier for decision making for the organization. Streamlined processes and workflows. You can talk about customer service improvement. You can talk about scalability. We said here you can add more gadgets as work becomes more. Data is secure. You can also take backup. Also, we can talk about cost efficiency, whereby instead of using so many gadgets, when you are online, resources are shared. Explain 2 reasons why the online system may be preferred by the agency. So these are the advantages. We have accessibility. It's just like the examiner has repeated the same question. We have real-time collaboration, accessibility, scalability, automatic updates, cost efficiency. We have a reduced IT burden. We have data security. We also have disaster recovery and backup management, cross-platform compatibility. We can talk about faster implementation, automatic data synchronization. We can also talk about improved customer service. Guys, this marking scheme is available for you. Remember, my purpose here is to make sure that every student understands and gets the skills in computer studies as it goes. For you guys, remember to subscribe to my channel. Remember to share this channel of mine with your friends so that they can also run more and more. Guys, I'll be doing paper 2 and paper 3, so make sure you come back to my channel. Thank you very much. God bless you. Hello guys, let's look at KCSE 2023, the past paper 2, that is practical session. So guys, always read the instructions. There are instructions for candidates. Write your name, write your index number, answer all questions. Do not use passwords. use English search. These are your instructions. Make sure you read the instructions. So guys, in KCSE 2023, they brought word processor, that is Microsoft Word, and they also brought spreadsheets using Microsoft Excel. So guys, we shall start by looking at this paper. So we have this paper here. You have this paper, and for that case, we shall be in a position to look at it so that we can see what was expected of us. So, open a word processor or a word processing program and create the following document as it appears. Save it as fancy music. You can see fancy music is one word. So guys, here we have to create our document. So I right click here, go to new, then go to Microsoft Word, then have my document as fancy music. Fancy music. There is no space. If there is space, I'm supposed to penalize you. So once I do that, I have already typed this data. So I copy this data to my document, to my fancy music. This is my document, guys. This is what I have. So this is what I have. I have already typed my document. But if you go to the question paper here, guys, if you go to the question paper, you realize that if I go to the question paper, you realize that there is this topic, fancy music school, with 2 double underline. Then down here, we have piano, guitar. These instruments have been given numbers which are underlined. So I'm supposed to do exactly that. So I go to my document. First of all, I highlight this. Then I go to font here. I put Castera. If you are keen enough, you realize that the examiner has used Castera. So I will use Castera here. Then this is the Castera. I don't know why it's not appearing exactly, but this is the font the examiner has used, Castera. Then he has used double underline. So I click on here, then take double underline. But for that case, the underline should be from this point here. So I remove that one that way. So guys, this is what I have. I have my Castera data type. This is Castera, and then that way. Then here we have these gadgets of ours or devices. They have been assigned numbering with double underline. So if you look at it here, you should see that one. That number should be somewhere. We should have that number format. With should have that number format somewhere here. Can look at it. Should be somewhere. Alternatively, you can just put the numbers. These are the numbers, and then just highlight it. We have that number, data type. We have the defined data type. So you just check on it. Should have the data type, that number data type. Okay, so to insert the number, once you do this, you have already gone to this part, breadth and numbering, just put the number. Then just highlight these numbers, undo, highlight these numbers, right that, right click on underline. That we go. So you'll notice that these numbers, the examiner numbers here, have been underlined, and that one has been accomplished. Then the next thing is that this course outline has been highlighted. Then whatever is down here is bulleted and italicized. So I do that. So I just go to this one, I highlight this, then there is the highlighter here. You highlight, then change the font size to white. Here, whatever is here should be white. So I highlight, put white. There we go. Then after doing that one, down here you have seen all this has been italicized. So you italicize and put a bullet of round like that. Then we can have this one. This one is somehow, let's just go to the question paper. I think the question paper should guide us. So we also have this part that is not there. So apply each of the following. We have been asked to apply the following. Apply the following. So apply each of the following fonts to the text. Drop cap to the word fancy. Drop cap to the word fancy in the first paragraph with a spacing of these millimeters. So you just go to this one, go to the word fancy, this fancy, go to insert, then drop cap, options. You have been told to can use this one to be how many distance of how many 7.6 millimeters. That is 0.0. That is 0.076 and like that. So that is what the examiner wants. You can change this one to millimeters. Go to File, go to Options, go to Advanced, go to Advanced. Let's first of all check here General. We go to Advanced, then you should scroll and see here. You change this one to millimeters. Millimeters instead of centimeters. So now we have millimeters. Then the next question, guys, the next question is align the heading course outline to the center. Set its character size to 13 pt. So we go to this one, highlight this one. We set it to the center, home. We go to center, then 13 points here. It's already 13. It should be 13 points. So it's 13. Then the next question is what? The next question is 3 columns on the bulleted text with lines between them. Set the width of the first column to 77 millimeters. That is 3 columns to the bulleted text. So go down here. The bulleted text is this one. I write this one. We need 3. So we go to insert. We go to we go to page layout. We go to columns. Click on more columns. Line between. First of all, we choose 3 line between, and then the width. The width should be 70 millimeters. So here, just type 70 millimeters. That is for the first. You see there is the first, second, and third. So this is what we have. That is what we have. Then the next thing, guys, go back to the question. The question is apply each of the following formats. Cell spacing of 0.8 millimeters. Insert caption, music is fun. below the table, insert a row below the violin details, type the text total in the second cell of the inserted row, use a function to compute the total. So here we have this table. We are talking about this table. This is the table the examiner wants us to come up with. So guys, we go and design that table. That's the table I want us to design so that we can do the computation as expected. So we need to create that table. So we just go and design that table exactly as it is. So we go to our document. Our document is here. Here we want to design the table, so we can draw the table. Insert, go to table, draw. So I want to draw the table. The outline is big somewhere. So I was supposed to do that. Then there is this line here. This line is just a normal line. It's just a normal line. That way. Then we have a line there, a line there, a line there. Then we have a line there. You have a line there, like that. Then here we have 1, 2, 3. Have 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, there are 4, like that. Then again 1, 2, 3, 4. Again the same. We have 1, 2, and 3. Then can double click outside here. And the next thing is that this is shaded. So shaded. This one is shaded. This one is shaded. Also this one is shaded. Also this one is shaded. Like that. I save my work. Then this one is typed. Press on. This is time. This is amount. Then this one is somehow bigger, like that. Then here, press on. I think I need to draw more. Here we need to draw. So here we have piano. We have piano. We have guitar. We have violin. Then here we have 8:00 a.m. to 10:00 a.m. Then we have guitar. We have 10:30 a.m. to 12:30 p.m. Lastly, we have 02:00 p.m. to 04:00 p.m. Remember, these are small letters. Then this one is charged at 12,000. This one is charged 15,000. This one is charged 10,000, like that. And this one is somehow up there. Can remove this. Delete. Good. But I need to improve on this one. Good. There we are, guys. Then here I have the topic amount, amount charged for each lesson. Amount charged for each lesson. Then just go to home, center. Then this one is large and bold. So this is what we have. So once you do that, this one here now, this is the amount of money we have here. Out here. Home. Okay, this is what we have. So once you have these ones here, guys, this is what we have. We can now answer the questions. The question, what does the question say? The question say, cell spacing, the cell spacing, you have the cell spacing, cell size here. The cell spacing should be preferred, should be 0.8 millimeters cell. The cell spacing should be 0.8 millimeters. Then we have the insert caption. You just right click here, just go to insert caption. You want to have a caption. Insert caption down here. Insert caption. Music is fun. That is the caption. Music's fun. Below should be below, so you can take it below. Music is fun. Insert row below violin. So here, insert row below. Insert row below. Then call it total. So this is total. Then we need to create the total here. So you just go to layout, click on formula, then sum above. It is correct. So the total is at 7,000, but our caption has disappeared. If you are keen enough, our caption has disappeared. Can still try to insert it again. That music is fun. Okay, let it remain there. Since our space is somehow limited, or we can just try to make that one big. This is centered. Now it can be displayed that music is fun. Then the next thing, guys, we can look at the next question. The next question after that one is use function. We have done all that. So create the following logo as it appears. Move the logo to appear above the title Fancy Music School. Then insert number of pages X of Y. So that is simple. First of all, just go to this point. Here, go to insert page layout. Then go to we have the bottom. We have the format. Page. You can just check the page X of what? Page, current page, we have page formats. First of all, you can just insert the page numbers. Usually check here, bottom of the page, top of the page. We want the bottom of the page. Then you can just scroll here. You can just scroll. until you get the page format you want. This one, page 1 of 1, that is what we want. The examiner wants that, page 1 of what. Then from here we can draw the logo. Can draw the logo in a different. Can draw a logo in a different setup, then bring it together. So just go to shape. I'll try and take that gadget. This one. The examiner has used that one. Make it color gray. Then there is this one here. There is this one that looks this one. This one. Just have this one. Then you can rotate it to suit your needs. So this one has been put here. This one has been put there. Alternatively, make sure you check the one the examiner has used. If it's not that one, just go to insert, go to shapes and check the one that looks exactly as whatever you want to have. I think this one is the one the examiner has used. So just rotate it to suit your needs like that. Then bring it there. Then it is backwards. So just go to where it is, click on it, or just click on this one, go to format, then we have this one, yeah, send back. You see now it's backwards. Then also give it color gray to be like the other one. It should be color gray. We need it to be color gray, good, like that. Then right click here, add text. Here just type music is rife. Music is rife. Should be black in color. I write, go to font, put it black, and also put it bigger. And this is Times New Roman. Times New Roman. Then we have F. Right click here, add text. We have F M. You have F M S. Whereas, what is this? So we right click. We have F M S. Alternatively, if it tries to mess up, just take a text box, draw a text box. So this is FMS, where M is bigger. M is bigger. M is bigger than the other one, like that. So the others are big, but not so big. Like that. Also S is big, like that. Then this is Times New Roman. If you look at it, it is Times New Roman. Then remove the outline of this one, so that now I can bring this one here. And then just give it the color. Give the color that good. There we are. We've gotten the color. We gotten the color. There we are. So I need to see the color I've used. 1, 2, 3. Just be keen on the color you are using to make sure that you have this one accommodated. Then after doing that one, you need to do something called this is number 3. Good. There we are. So you need to do something called formatting. Hold those ones, then go to group. Now it becomes one. It becomes a logo. So now I can just copy this logo of mine. Copy. Then take it now to my document. Up here. I can just take it now here. There we are. Just take it above the fancy. There we are. So the examiner was expecting me to do something of the sort. So that this one now becomes like that. So that is exactly what the examiner was now expecting me to do for that first question. You see now that the first question has been answered fully. Everything, I have taken you through how to do everything. So the next question, we move to the next question. I've shown you how to go about that one. So the next question is that there is this other part here. The next question is that the management of Fancy Music School intends to use mail merge feature to create letters inviting fans to attend to extravaganza in the school. Open blank word processing document and create data source as it appears. So save it as invitee. Then open another blank document, create the following invitation letter, save it as extravaganza. So that one is done. Then merge these ones and then you finish the question. So guys, here this is how you go about it. So I have already now created the invitees. This is the data source. This is the invitees, just like you have seen. Then we have been told to create 2 documents. So this one is done. I close that one. Then I have also been told to create another letter called extravaganza. Extravaganza is here. You see now this is the extravaganza. So I'm supposed to join these 2 documents to make mail merge. So guys, what I needed to do is very simple. I'll show you the simplest method, though I did it in other videos. So you just go to mailings, then just go to select recipients, then choose option number 2, use existing list. Then go to where your list is. My list is in KCSE templates. So I click on invitees. Now I have already invited my data source. So to title here, I highlight where the title is. I just go here inside title. You see now, then I just put some space here, put some space, also some space. Then here, insert name. I have inserted the name. Then here, I need to insert the phone number, insert phone number. Then here, this should be next. Then dear name. Dear, you see dear name. So I just go insert name. Then here, fees. I declare this. I go to insert fees. Insert fees, like that. So now my mail merge is complete. Once I do that, I just go to this last option, finish mail merge, edit individual letters, or okay. There we are, guys. I'm finished. I finished now creating my mail merge within a second. So you can see my mirror image is enough. So the examiner is telling me, after doing that, I save the merged document as what? Because that one must be there. Save your merged document as music invitees. So I just go to save. I just save it in my folder, as music invitees. Music, that is music invitees. There we are. So the first question is complete. You can see the first question is complete, and it was as simple as you have seen, guys. We proceed to question number 2. Let's see how question number two was. So question number two, let's see question number 2. Question number 2 is that figure 2 is a spreadsheet extract showing income and distance covered by taxis on different dates and time. Study it to answer the question that follow. Open a spreadsheet program and key in the data in sheet 1 as it appears in figure 2. Save the work as taxis income. Spelling mistakes are penalized, so make sure that you check on the spelling mistakes. Also, make sure that the data that is inside here, including the alignments, including text wrapping, including font, whether they are bold or italics, whether they have decimals, whether they have commas, are correct. So we are supposed to insert the following column headings to the cells indicated. We have total income in G2, fuel expenditure H2, parking fee I2, commission J2, profit K2, and then you score your marks. Then format the cells containing columns heading as follows: background color black and font color white. That is these ones. So I have already now typed that one to save on time. So this is my taxes income. I open it, guys. This is what I have. So from here, we see what the examiner is expecting us to do. So guys, the first thing is that insert the following column headers. I go to G2. G2 is this one. G2, I type total income. I type total spellings, guys, spellings, total income. Then I go to H2. H2 is the next cell. I type fuel expenditure. Then the next one I type parking fee. The next one is commission. The next one here, this is J. J should be commission. Then the next one is profit. So guys, just double click this, just double click this. So this is what I have. And always, even if the examiner doesn't tell you guys, always put borders. Otherwise, I'm supposed to penalize you because my work has borders. So these ones, the next thing, I save that one. The next thing is that format the cells containing column headings as follows. So these are the ones containing column headings. Background black. So I just go to this point. Background should be black. Insert. We need the background home. The background here should be black. Font size should be white. So white. That's what the examiner wants. I score my 1 mark. Then we proceed to the next part, guys. I want us to read the questions together with you. The next part is insert a row above the column headings. Merge and center the cells in range A1 to K1. Enter the text income generated from taxes in the merged cell 1 mark. So we go to A1 to K1. So I go to that one, A1. I go to, so here I need to insert a row because I have been told A1 to K1. I merge this to K1. So you hit this merge and center, then type the heading income in capital letters, income generated from taxes, that is taxes, S, like that. That is the heading that I have been asked to do. Then the next point I want us to read the questions together with you guys. The next point is what? I need us to read the questions together. So we have done that. So the next one is change the worksheet orientation to landscape. Scale the worksheet to 65%, 2 marks. So we are talking about that one. Then copy the content of sheet 1 to sheet 2 and name it or rename it as income computed. So we do that. So we have been told to change the orientation. So go to page layout, orientation, landscape. So save. Our page is already landscape. If you look at this one, you can see now our page is landscape. So from there, scale it to 65%. So scale here, down and up here, you scale it to 65%, guys. Here, 65%. Here, as we have 65, just type 65. Then press enter. So we have scaled it to 65%. You can see the scale is up, scale to fit. It's already scaled to 65%. Then the next point here, guys. We proceed, guys. Go to the question paper. So change. We have scaled to 65%. We have changed to orientation. So we go to part D. Copy the content of sheet 1 to sheet 2. Rename it as income computed. Apply thousands, comma, separator to the values. Range C3 to E12. So we go step by step. So we go back to our work. We have been told to copy this work. Highlight, home, copy, click to sheet 2, paste, and then this you must double click for it to fit. Then double click this one, rename it as income computed. Then save your work. Click outside, then save your work. Then the next thing, apply thousands. Go to C3 to C12. C3, that is C3 to C12 to E12. That way, you have been asked to apply the thous at the comma. This is the thous at the comma. So you just click on it. This is the thous at the comma. Then use conditional format. Let's see together the question. We have been asked, use the conditional format feature to apply a red fill with dark yellow text for values that are less than 1,000 in cell range C3 to E11. So just go to that one. Go to C3 to E11, C3 to E11, up to that point. We are supposed to go to this conditional formatting here. Then we have been asked I write sales rules that are less than 1,000. So we go to more rules. We go to less than 1,000. Less than 1,000 with what color? With dark yellow. So we have yellow. We have yellow, dark yellow. Click on OK. That's what I have done. So guys, I have done that. I have scored my 3 marks. Then I go to part E. Go to part E. Part E. Part E, guys. Part E. Using a formula and cell address only, compute each of the following: total income generated by each taxi, total income generated by all the taxi from 4 a.m. to this, fuel expenditure for taxi given that the expenditure is obtained as the product of distance and the constant rate indicated in B15. So we go to that. So here we need first of all to enlarge this. We need to calculate these ones. We need to calculate the total income. The total income, sorry, we have been asked total income generated by each taxi. This is the total income. So you just type equals the total income by each taxi. But here you are told to use total. You are supposed to, did you really understand the question? Here are the headings to be G2. Oh, so we messed up this, guys. So we need to, first of all, we remove this. We take this one up. We highlight this, take these ones up. Good, like that. They are supposed to be there, not wherever you had put. So for the total equals, you just click on that one, plus that one, plus that one, plus, so this is the distance. This is the amount, the total, we get the total. The total income generated, the total income generated by all taxi from this total income generated by each taxi. This is the distance covered. So for this one, from that time covered that. So that is the total income. This is 9,000. Then we just pull this down. Then we have been told total income generated by all the taxis. Total. So the total generated by all the taxis should be total here. So you add all this. This one, you hit on home, sigma, outer sum. So this is the total they generated, all of them. You add them up. Then from there, you go to total generated by, fuel expenditure for each taxi, given that the expenditure is obtained as product of distance, expenditure. So it equals to distance, this one, distance multiplied by this 25 here. So you put $sign, you put, this is B, you put $sign, and then 15. So you times, this is the amount of money. So from here, you multiply. That is, this is the amount of money that was used. I have used $sign to make it absolute, since this one is constant. This 25 is constant. That's why I have used the $sign. But you see, this part is changing. This part is changing because the fuel prices are different as per the taxi. Then from there, fuel, I have calculated the fuel. Parking fee, given that it is 2% of the total income. So parking fee equals to 2% multiplied by total income. Press enter. So the total parking, then you just drag downwards. That is the total income. The next thing is that the examiner says here, parking fee is 2% of this. The commission paid to each taxi driver is commuted using the criteria shown in table below. Greater than 10,000, 10%. greater than or equal to 5,000 and less or equal to this 7,000, less than this 4%. Use the if function to compute this 5.5. Then we finish using the other formula there. So using the if function, so here I just go to this point. So we want to calculate the commission. So you just go to equals, it is of a total income. So equals if, open the bracket, if the total income here is greater than 10,000, is greater than 10,000, 1, 2, 3, comma, then what happens? This person is given, is total income is this, commission rate 10%. So this one is given 10. It's given 10%. Rather, it's given 10%. Rather, if greater or equal to 5, that's if G3 is greater or equal to 5,000, if it's greater than 5,000 and less or equal to 10, 1, 2, 3, 10,000, comma, this person is given 7%. Else, it is greater, else this person is given 4%. Let's see the way how that one works. Okay, it brings some error. So if greater than 10,000, 10, that is 10. Okay, so here you can just modify the formula. So if it is greater or equal to 5,000, this person is given 7%. Else, that person is given 4%. Like that. Yes. So this person, the first person, then you just drag this downwards up to that. So you can be in a position to see. You can be in a position to see the formula is making sense. If it's less than 10,000, 10%. If it's greater or equal to this, else 4%. It is making sense. The examiner was just confusing us a bit with and. Then from there, we have the profit. Now, how do we calculate the profit? Using the, to calculate the profit, really. Okay, using count if function, compute the number of taxis that did not operate on 15th. So you can just say taxis that did not operate on 15th 01/2023. So we need to see that. We can just merge this for purpose of peace. So we need to see here the taxis that did not really operate in that. So equals to count if. So what are we counting? We are counting from here, that is the range, up to here, comma. Then we want to see from there to there taxis that did not operate on what? On 15th stroke 01 stroke, that is stroke 2023, like that. That did not operate that is should be greater than 15. Should be greater than 15 stroke 01 stroke 2023. Let's see how that one works. There is an error, so we need to see the taxis that did not operate this date. From where these dates are located from B3. This one should be from B3 to B12. Just a moment. So here, I must listen. The question is asking taxis that did not operate on 15. So it should be count if greater than that date. So here, I need to change this formula. I need taxis that did not, greater than 15, that did not operate on 15th. So these are taxis that did not operate on 15th. So they are the taxis that operated other days apart from 15. So you can just have count if where the dates are greater than 15. So there are 7 taxis. So the answer is 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 taxis that did not operate on 15th. Hazikufanya kazi 15th. So zenye hazikufanya kazi 15th ni hizi zingine. So zenye zilifanya 15th ni 1, 2, 3. So there are taxis that did not operate. So the answer is count if the range greater than 15. So from there, we go on with the questions. Guys. So the next one is insert your name and index number at the bottom center of the footer. Set the worksheet margin to 1 centimeter or around. Insert single line border to the cells. That one we have done. So we are here, insert your name. So we go to our database, our worksheet. You just go to insert header and footer. So we are inserting where? We are inserting, go to footer. Click the footer. So we are inserting your name. So my name is Don Ichai, index number 001. Then I just go to header and footer here, and I can just go to normal view. View. I need to cross the header and the footer. Just go to normal view here, so I can click the normal view down here. So I'm back in normal view. So set the worksheet margin. Go to where the margin is. Page setup, margin, normal margin, top, wherever. So the normal margin, just go to custom. He says top, wherever this one should be 1 centimeters. Again, you have to go and set the centimeters. All right, margins. You just set here the margins. You see we have the margins right, left, 1 centimeters. But remember, we have the options, file options. Just go to advanced and scroll. Change these ones to, we had changed to millimeters. So you change that, these ones are, should be centimeters. Advanced, default, So you set the here margins, they are already in centimeters, so you change them to centimeters. You change it to 1 centimeters. 1 centimeters. 1 centimeters. 1 centimeters. 1 centimeters. Then you click on OK. Everything is 1 centimeters now. Okay, the next point, the next question. The next question is insert a clustered bar chart that compares income generated by the following vehicles. Between that, apply the following formats. So you do this. So you just go to your work. Go to your work. Then we want to insert KBT 002. We have KVCT 005. We have KMTC, this one, between 4 to this. So we have between 4 to 9. So you have this one, you have this one, you have this one. I'm holding control between 4 to 9 again. Between 4 to 9 and 1 p.m. to 5. At 1 p.m. again that one, again that one, again that one. So you are holding control key. Then go to insert. You're inserting bar chart, clustered bar chart, clustered bar chart. Yes, the examiner says clustered bar chart. So you can have the bar chart, bar chart, clustered bar chart. That is the clustered bar chart. So I click on it. So this is the clustered bar chart. Then once I do that, move the chart to a new sheet. Click here, move the chart to a new sheet, and call it comparison. So I type here comparison, small letters, comparison, like that. You move the chart to a new sheet. You see comparison has moved to the new sheet. Then apply the following. When I'm here, chart title. So I just go to chart options. Chart options. You have chart title. Chart title above chart here. You type the chart title. The chart title is income generated comparison. Then x-axis, you have the x-axis, you have the titles of the axis. We have axis, we have the axis, show default axis, axis titles. We have this one, x-axis here. X-axis is registration number. Registration number. Then we have the other one, the vertical title. The vertical title is income in Kenya shillings. Income in Kenya shillings. Income in Kenya shillings. Then data table enabled. Data table, show data table, this one. Bar representing this field with black color. Bar representing 4 p.m. This one's representing, this one should be black in color. Format, shape black. can do that. This one should be black. That should be orange. Hope that one is orange. Then move the chart. I have done that. Then save the changes of each of the following. Income, computer, save the changes. Comparison, save the changes. So I saved the changes. And that is the end of that paper. You can see, guys, the paper was not a joke. That was KCSE 2023, and that was the database question and the Microsoft Word question. Guys, remember I will be doing paper 3, so still come on and check what I will be doing. Guys, remember to subscribe, remember to share, remember to like my videos. God bless you. Hi guys, let's look at KCSE 2023 project, that is paper 3. We are supposed to start it from February to August. That means it's over, it was marked and marks submitted. Guys, let's look at what was expected in this paper. So this is the KCSE paper, the KCSE project 2023. So candidates are expected to use a database management system. In our case, we use Microsoft Access. Then you are supposed to write your work at the long run in a CDRW or in a CD or in a removable gadget. Then you submit to NEC. Remember, we usually use English. Then guys, we can go straight to see what was expected in the project. So we have Maringo Sports Club system. Maringo Sports Club was formed by Maringo County with the intention of developing talents among the youths within the county in various games. The club enrolls youths of age 12 to 35 for any of the activities offered. The games offered include swimming, hockey, blah, 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 all the way to draft. Then, during registration, youths are required to provide the following details: full name, gender, next of kin, date of birth, contact details, all those details, all the way to religion or religious organizations. Then, the members are enrolled as individuals, or they can also be enrolled as groups. An individual membership is 1K and group membership is 500 shillings. Then the enrolled members are categorized into 3. We have minor, 12 to 17 years. We have middle age, 18 to 25. We have seniors, which are 26 to 35. Lastly, we have that the sports club offer various sporting items. You can see the item. We have the item and the price. We have broom at 250 shillings, game shot 750, hockey stick 2K, all the way to wrapper 450. Then, if a member purchases items of a value exceeding 10K, a discount of 5% is offered. The stock rack is required to maintain records of items sold and the stock in the store. If the stock level of any item drops to 20% of its maximum stock level, the crack is expected to alert. That is the crack, not the system. Then each game has a patron whose duty includes facilitating events within the club and with other external teams. If a team is required to play against an external, each member is required to pay 500. So in case you are playing internal games there, you pay nothing. The patron is paid 20% of the facilitating fee as commission. Then the patron is also responsible for selecting a game captain from the members. The captain is responsible for collecting and returning various sports equipment from the store. Then we are told, in case any loss or damage of equipment, the captain and the team members are surcharged at the market value of the equipment plus 10% of the value. So, develop a well-documented computerized system for the club's transactions that would be able to, number one, maintain details of the club members and their roles, maintain details of sports in the club, maintain records of items in the store, maintain records of items purchased and their subsequent stock levels, maintain records of all facilitation fees for sports events, then compute total membership fee, discount price, total amount for items bought, blah, 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 blah. So you can get a copy of this question paper later on so that you can be in a position to go through it. So guys, what are you supposed to do? You're supposed to come up with at least 8 tables, at least, let's say 5 plus tables. The examiner will mark at least 5 tables. So the tables are obtained from the questions. Like for example, our first table is club members. Our second table is games or sports. Our third table is items. I'm just getting the tables from the questions. So guys, we can go one on one and start our system. So our system will be begun by creating a folder. Right click on your desktop, go to new, then folder. Just call it Maringo Sports Club system. Then guys, double click this one, right click inside, go to new, go to Microsoft Access. Again, type the title, Maringo Sports Club system. That's how it began. Then the next thing, double click on Microsoft Access. Then from there, we shall start by creating now the table. So we start by creating our tables. Our first table, just go to create, go to table design. So our first table is members table, where we have the full name. You can start with the ID number. The ID number can be automatic. Then here we can have now the member. Just type full name. That is full name of the member. Then the next one is gender. Here for the gender, we shall use lookup wizard. So go to lookup wizard. We have this option. Use option number 2. I will type in the values that I want. Go to next. Here, ladies first. We have female. Then we have male. Finish. That is called lookup wizard. It is of text. Then guys, we have next of kin, next of kin. So next of kin, you can just type mother, blah blah blah. Then you have date of birth. This is date and time. Then from there, date of birth can be obtained. You can use today's date and get the age. Then from here we can have now the age. Then we can have the age category. So age here will be calculated later on. Age, we shall calculate the age. This can be number. Then you can have the age category. Then you can have contacts, contact details. You can have the contact details, sub-county. You can have school or college. Then you can have game of interest. Somebody may have game 1, game 2, game 3. Game of interest in order of priority. Somebody may have several games. You can just type the games. Then we can have something like can you now have game of interest? That can be the game of interest among the 3. Then from there we can have the weight of this guy, height. You can have special needs. You can also have something like tournament. Tournament we have two. We have internal and external. So go to lookup wizard, use option number 2, go to next. We have external. External is charged, internal is not charged. Internal. So you have those two types of tournaments. Then registration fee. Registration fees. Registration fees. Can insert a column here. This depends with the category. Entry category. Entry category, we have shall use in lookup wizard. We have, I will type, go to next. We shall have individual, and then we have group. Those are the two. So registration fee will be determined by the category above. Then from there we shall have age category. Age category is per that one. So we have age category according to, let's see, age category. Okay. Then from there we shall have item bought. Then we shall have quantity bought. This is a number, you can buy 2. Then from there we shall have total paid. Total paid now should be the item price. Here we shall include insert row item price or the market price. This is currency. So the item price will be, the total will be gotten by multiplying the 2. So this one, we can save this one as members details. So primary key, I already set the primary key. The primary key should be this one. So save it. Members details. So again, after doing this, we shall have this one as, this is calculated field. I wanted it to be calculated, so that we can have the quantity multiplied by the item price. That is called calculated field. So again, just delete this. Then let's have it again. Total payable. So we go to calculated field down here. So we shall have quantity multiplied by item price. So that is calculated field. It will automatically calculate that. Then from there, once we have the tournament, we shall have the patron name, patron commission there. Then we shall also have the item status. We shall have lookup wizard. So we have the item is either damaged or lost. So in case it's lost or damaged, then we shall have fine there. Fine is for that thing. Now the item price here, you can caption it as market price. As the market price. What is the market price? Then from there, we shall have now that one as the patron commission here. Patron commission can be the facilitation fee. That is facilitation fees. This is what is facilitation fee for that case. So guys, we proceed to the next table. Remember, we have agreed you need at least 5 tables. So we go to another table, table design. We create another table called the captain. So we shall have the captain ID. Captain ID can be auto number. And then we shall have the captain name. Then the captain can be a captain of game 1, game 2, game 3, and also can have the game of interest. Game of interest. Remember games, you can add the games in Lookup Wizard. We have hockey and the others. So we shall have the captain name, the primary key there. Then here we shall save this one as captain. Then guys, we proceed to the next table. The next table is patron. So we shall go to create design view. So we shall have the patron ID. This can be the auto number. Then we shall have the patron name. Then the game 1 can be patron, game 2 can be captain, game 3, and then game of interest. So then from there we can save the patron name as the patron details, the patron name as the primary key. So right click, cross all. Then we shall have the next table. The next table is items. So we shall have the item ID, auto number, then the item name, The item name here is the primary key. Then we shall have that is after we have done that, we shall have so we have the item name, the quantity in stock or quantity bought. This is number. Then we can have quantity sold. This is number, so that we can see the remaining stock balance. Stock. This is number. You can have this one. Then shall have the amount bought for each item. This is currency, so that we can have total amount here. So here we first of all can remove this. You can also remove this. So save this one as items. In the items here now we can have balance in stock. Balance in stock should be calculated field, whereby you shall have bought minus sold. Minus sold. So we can see the amount in stock. Then we shall have the total sold amount. The total sold amount here we shall have to go to calculated field, whereby we shall have the sold, that is sold. First of all, we must add, this is total sold, amount bought. Then we shall add another one, amount sold per item. This is currency. So you can first of all save that one. have amount sold. Why is it not saving? Calculated column cannot be amount total amount sold. Let's see, read there. Which one doesn't have varied stock? This is, can remove this. Okay, in case of such a case, just calculate them using a query. We have item name, bought, sold, amount bought, then we shall have amount sold, currency. So let's first of all write total sold. We shall have calculated field where we shall have first of all receive this, remove this, save our work. Now put it, we have total sold. We need it to be calculated, so we have amount sold multiplied by quantity sold. Then we shall have stock balance. Stock balance calculated should be quantity sold minus quantity bought. That. There we are. So that is the items table. Lastly, we shall have the games table. So we just go to this one. We shall have the game ID, auto number, and then the game itself. Now the game, just go to lookup wizard. We shall have this option number 2. I'll type in, go to next. So here we have the games that we have been given. We have been given swimming. We have been given hockey. We have lawn tennis. We shall lawn tennis. We shall have darts. We shall have badminton. We shall have volleyball. We shall have basketball. We shall have netball. We shall have football. We shall have baseball. We shall have rugby. We shall have pool. We shall have chess and draft. Those are the games. Then click on finish. So I save this one as games. So saying there is no primary key, the primary key is this one. So I save it as games. Right click or just double click. So far guys, you can see I have my games. So I have swimming, I have hockey, I have lawn tennis, I have darts, I have badminton. You cannot repeat a game. Volleyball. You can have basketball. You can have netball. You can have football. You can have baseball. You can have rugby, pool, chess, and rastery drafts. Guys, you can see this is the importance of lookup wizard. It makes your work easier. So guys, after having done that, we go back to members table here. We go back to members table, whereby here we shall have the game of interest. We shall have something like, we shall have the patron. We shall have also this here, we need to have, this guy must have a captain. So right click, we can just add captain somewhere here. Insert, we shall have captain, captain of the game of interest of every guy. So the next step, guys, after having done that one, is to create relationships. So you just go to database tools, then relationships. You first of all remove these ones, click on this button, show tables, then double click, double click, double click, double click, double click, like that. You see? Now these are my tables. So I can just arrange them in such a way that you'll be in a position to see. So these are my tables. We have our tables. So guys, here we have this table of hours here. This is table of hours. So we have the captain name going to captain. Here we have one-to-many relationship. You see now, that is captain goes to captain. Then we shall have now the item name here going to the item bot here. Here, where is the item bot? Item bot. This one goes to item name. We have many-to-many relationship. Create that one. Then we shall have the patron name going to patron name. Here, one-to-many relationship. Create. Then we shall have the game going to game of interest. Here, one-to-many. Create. Like that, guys. You can see now my relationship is perfect. That's the relationship of that database of mine. See now, this is my relationship. I have created my relationship perfectly. So the examiner will be in a position to mark for me and see that my relationship is perfect. So I need to save, then close it. So the next thing now is to create the queries as per the examiner. The queries, we have now created this. The first query is compute each of the following total membership fee. So you just go to create, then you go to query design, you use the members details table. We have been asked for registration fee. Who are registering? It is the member, so full name. Then we can just go to date of birth, age category, and then we go to this part. We have this part, entry category, and then the registration fee. So we are asked about the registration fee. So the registration fee is based, we can remove this. It is based on entry category. So when I save this one, I just save this one the way the examiner has said. The examiner has said total membership fee. So for the membership fee, first of all, I can run and see. You must have a category, either individual or group. So we can first of all have few members. We can have few members here. We can have Don, we can have James, we can have John, we can have Jambi, we can have Maria, we can have Mary, we can have Jane, we can have Jebet. So we can have these ones. This Don is male, James is male, John is male, Jambi is female, Maria is female, Mary is female, Jane is female, Jebet is female. So let's just work on those ones. Those are the guys we have. In that when I come here, you see I have this so that I can be in a position to choose whether they are individual, groups, etc., so that I can get the registration fee. So here I need to use something called if function, and allow me to use notepad so that you can be in a position to see what I will be doing. So here you just put a full colon, then if, two brackets, then square bracket. If that one equals to individual, then what happens, comma, then I recharge, individual is charged 500, individual is charged what? Individual is charged 1,000. That means if it's not individual, then it is the other one. The other one is 500. So this is the if function that I use. So I copy this, guys. I just paste it here. I just paste it here. I paste it there. So when I run here, you see everybody will be given this, unless now I choose. When I choose group, when I choose individual, it turns to 1,000. So we modify this code so that in case somebody is not in either, should have 0. So we just go back to that one. So we go to our function here. So we can copy this. We remove this first of all. Up to that, copy this. Up to that point, copy, then paste it here. Paste. So if entry is group here, if it is group, then you are charged 500. Else you are charged 0. If you have two ifs, you cross with two ifs, two brackets, sorry. So this is my function. I copy it, then I paste. I go to design view, I paste it here. I paste it here. So I repaste it here. I paste it there. So that is the function. So if now I run, you see, let's see. We have not ticked this. If you don't tick, it is not shown. So everybody has 0, unless now you choose group. You see, when you choose individual, when you choose group, when you choose individual, it automatically now gives the amount. Then the next thing, you click on this button here. You click on this button, total. The word total comes here. So you just choose here, click here, choose sum. So the total registration fee so far is 6K. And for that case, I have answered the question. So the answer is 6,000. If you add this one up, it will bring 6,000. So we proceeded to the next question. I have answered this. The next question is discounted prices. You have been told for you to get a discount, you must have bought items worth 10,000 and above. So we just go to query design. Again, we go to members table. Who is buying? It is the full member. Sorry, we close this. It is the member. That is the full name of the member. This guy will buy an item. So we shall have the item bought, item price, quantity, total payable. Then we shall add a field code and now discount. Here, shall add a field, calculated field code, discount. Here, let it be like that. First of all, this one you save it as you have been told. That is discounted prices. So for the discounted prices, first of all, you save. Okay, we ask for the discount since we haven't we have chosen nothing. So first of all, we go to this one. We have quantity. If I go to the data type, the quantity is number. Total payable is calculated. The item price will be given. Item bought will be given. So for that case, we have been told if the total payable, this one, if the total payable is greater than 10. So we come here again. We just type that is before colon. So if, sorry, undo, I need to copy this. I need to copy contact details. This one should not be there. So I need to have the total payable. So if I go to this point, I can just remove this was 0. I need to have if I put that one, if total payable is exceeds 20K, is greater than 10,000, what happens? Then I need to have 5%. So I have to have total payable, that is the total payable times 10%, the discount times 10%, 10 out of 100, 0.1 times 0.1. Then I have one if, so I cross with one if. That is the discount I will get. So copy this, go to this point here, add a field called discount, then paste the formula there. So this is the formula. The formula will be that way, but you need to have one, you should not have two full columns. So this is the formula I have. And when I turn it this way, for example, if I bought hockey stick market price is 2,000. How many hockey sticks did I buy? Let me say I bought 5. So the total for that case, the total payable here, just a moment. Okay, here remember we have relationships, so you must feed some items from the paper. From the paper here, you have been given these items: game shot 750, Bruma 250, socks 350, t-shirt 800, wrapper 450. So you must feed them so that relationship works. So here I need to you see Bruma. The Bruma is 250 shillings. So here, let's say Don bought a Bruma. Don bought a Bruma. Market price, Bruma. You must buy something that is wrapper. The wrapper is 450. Let's say I bought 10 of them. You see now, there is no discount. But if somebody else comes and buys the same wrapper at 450 shillings, then buys 100 of them, you see now, this guy has been given a discount of 4,500. That is 10% of the total payable. So that one is working. So we can cross that one. Let's try socks. What is the market price of socks? One pair is 350. Let's say this guy bought 1,000. You see now, he bought 1,000 socks and was given a discount. Then you can just go home, click on the totals here. Then you want to see the total discount, click on sum. So far, the amount sold is this one and discount given is this one. So right click, save, right click, cross all. We proceed to the next question. The next question is total amount fee. Total amount for items bought. So that one is go to create, go to query design, go to members. You want the question is total amount of items bought by the customer. So members, this is the guy here. We go to item bought, item price, quantity, total payable. So that one is saved. We save that one as total amount that is total amount for items bought. You click on OK. So far I save this one and then come to this point, just hit on this total, then just come down here and click on sum. That is the answer, as simple as that. So far you have the item, the market price, quantity. So these are the items so far bought. Right click, cross over, save yes. So we go to the next one. The next one is surcharged fee for lost or damaged item. So the question paper is telling us, that items lost is charged 10%, charged market price. It is the market price plus 10% of the value. So we just go to that. We go to query design, then go to members. Members are the one losing items. So we just go to full name, go down here. We just go to we were supposed to add the item. We just go to item status. So the item, we need to go back to this table here, members design view. We add item borrowed. If I go to that, item borrowed. So the item borrowed, save it. So right click, cross over, we go to query design. So go to members details, then go to full name. From the full name, go to here, item borrowed, item status, and fine. Those are the status we need. So the item status here is the keyword. So we save this one as surcharged fee for lost or damaged equipment, like that, equipment. So guys, we need to get the fine, and here we need to have the market price. The market price is the item price here. So we need the item price. You can remove this first. Item price must be there. This is fine. We need to have the fine there. So we just go to this point here, then use the if function. If item status equals to, if item status equals to roast, what happens? If it is equals to roast, then we shall go back here, then we shall have item price, we shall have this one, we shall have that it is the item price plus the item price multiplied by 10%, 0.1. That's what we shall have. Then comma, that is let's first of all see that whether that one works. So if item status equals to roast, then we shall have item price plus item price times that one. Then you copy this again, paste it here. So if item status equals to damaged, the same is charged, then we shall have, in case it's not charged, we have 0. We have 2 ifs. So we cross with 2 ifs. Let's see whether that one works. So I go back to this point here, fine. I paste that formula there. That is the formula. And then we test it. You see now these guys have not lost anything. So if this item price is cost damaged, this guy is charged $4.95. If this gadget is lost, $4.95. If this gadget is damaged, you see now it's charging. You just type the item borrowed there, the item lost there, like wrapper. Can talk about socks, can talk about wrapper like that. So you see, guys who have not lost anything, they have been charged 0. But wherever you charge damage or wherever, you see now there is no market price here, so it will not charge. Let's say market price is 1,000. You see now it will charge 1,000 times 10%. So you can see it's working. That is the price for the surcharged. Guys, we have facilitation fee. Facilitation fee is based on tournament. That is external tournament. Somebody pays 500. If it is internal, then it is 0. And from the facilitation fee, we get the patron's commission. So for the facilitation fee, we just go to query design. Who is being facilitated? Who facilitates? It's the member. This guy here, the member is the one who is facilitating. Then this member of ours is facilitating the patron through the tournament. So we shall choose the tournament. If tournament is external, then 500 shillings is paid. Then from there, we shall have the patron's commission. That is the facilitation fee. So from here, we save this one as facilitation fee. Facilitation fees. So for the facilitation fee, first of all, you see these are the guys, and the tournament is either internal or external. External is charged 500, internal is not charged. So we go to if function again. So we shall choose the tournament. So again, I go to this point here. If tournament equals to external, then what happens? 500 is charged. Then, comma, I copy this up to that point, copy, then paste it here. If tournament is internal, then you are charged 0. 0 is charged. And because you have one if, we cross with one bracket. So I copy this, I paste it here. Patron's commission, paste. So there is a missing bracket. Let me just see the missing, which is the missing bracket. Saying if tournament equals to external, comma 500, if tournament, there is a missing, equals to internal, comma 0. Or we have two ifs, so we need two brackets. That is it. So I save that one, then run. You see now, this is external. So to get the total commission fee, I click on total here. Then here, I choose sum. So far, this patron of ours is paying 500. Jambi is also attending external tournament. So you'll notice that our patron so far is paid 1,000. Also, Jebet is doing that. But these others are attending internal. Others are not attending. You see now, these ones are attending internal. So nothing is charged. Nothing is charged. So far, our patron will be paid of our facilitation fee is 1,500. So right click, save, right click, cross all. Let's go to the next question. The next question is patron's commission. Facilitation fee and patron's commission will not differ so much. Patron's commission is paid 20% of the facilitation fee. So for that case, as a bright student, just copy this. Right click, copy, right click, paste. Then once you paste, just call it patron's commission. Patron's commission. Then patron's commission, just go to right click, design view. We need to have 20% of this. So just go to this point here and just write commission. Commission here as a sharp mathematician should be now the patrons. First of all, I remove this one. I copy this. To remember garbage in, garbage out, we need to have correct spellings. So we need to have now the patron's commission. The commission, just call it commission. So the commission here will be the patron's commission multiplied by 0.2, that is the 20%. So I need to run it, then I just do the total here. So he's being given 300, so the answer is 300. 20% of this will be 300. This is the commission this patron of ours will get from the facilitation fee. Simple and clear. Remember, I am doing this project at the level of a high school student. That's why I'm not using so much complication or so much complicated functions. We proceed, guys. The next thing here is total income for the club. Now, total income for the club will be fine plus the item sold plus the registration fee. So you can add any other. So you just go to query design. You need to do the profit. So here, I don't know whether you have ever taken time to use queries. You can use tables. You can use queries. So here I will be using queries. And for that case, I will use this one, this one, this one, this one, this one, and this one. So for that case, here I need to have, this one is not used. I will want to use the total payable here. Total amount, items, amount for items, full bottle. I can use total payable. Then I can use fine. Then I can use registration fee, total registration fee. Those ones I think they are enough. The total payable, that is the items I have sold, plus the fine I have charged the people, plus the registration fee should give me the total income for the club. So for that case, I just need to open my notepad. I open my notepad. This is my notepad here. Then I also open this. My notepad should be somewhere here. Reduced here. So you start with the full column. So I have this one. Copy this here. Plus I copy this. I'm doing that for the purpose of spellings. That one plus fine. So this is the total income for the club. So here income. Put full column. Paste that. Make sure this one is ticked. Save that one and save it total income for the club. Like that. Then you run it. Saying total payable. Okay, in case there is total payable referred to any other, just go back to this total payable. Like go to where total payable is. Total payable here. You can just quote this one like Q, like TT, full column is that. So you can just quote that. Then go back to the total income for the club. Instead of using this one, you can use TT, and then here use TT. That is TT. Registration fee. Let's just redo on that one. Total registration fee. Let's see total registration fee. First of all, close this. No. Let's just see total registration fee. This is registration fee. Total registration fee. So let's just redo the total income for the club. Here. Let's just go to this one. Registration fee. Here we have the registration fee, total registration fee. So just go to, we need, go to design view. We have members details. We have, not really that way. I need to use the queries. So I just show the tables, queries. So I need to have the facilitation fee now. I need to have the total membership fee, amount, items bought, and then here we can have, we have the TT. First of all, I see we should have the TT, then we should have this one. Let's see whether this one works. Yeah, those ones are working. So what else do we need? We need fine. Fine, surcharged fee for us here. This one, this is for the surcharged. So we go back, design view. We have queries. We have surcharged fee. We have these ones and these ones. So here we have TT. TT, we shall have registration fee and fine. Good, there we are. So from there, I can now just do the stuff. So you have registration fees plus TT plus fine. Copy this, take this one here as income. That is the gross income. Good, there we are. Then just click on total here, then click on sum. There we are. So you'll be in a position to see the total. So that's how you come up with that query. So this query is total income for the club. There we are. So far guys, I have taken you through exactly what you are supposed to do. Then the examiner is telling us generate appropriate reports. So these ones I can just now right across. So here to generate reports, you just click on it, just click on this report. The report is created, that is our first report. Cross facilitation fee, click on report, that is the report, cross it, not need to struggle. We have patrons commission report. Remember the examiner will mark 4 reports, save, yes. Then you have surcharged, this one, click on it, produces report for you. Yes. Yes. Total amount, click on report. Yes, that one is created. Then you shall have total income for the club report, that is the total income for the club. Yes. Then we shall have the last one, click on report. There we are. Remember we have other subjects to run, guys. You don't need to use so much time on computer project. Just answer the questions asked. Don't overdo things. Now I am left by creating the forms. So the important form is the dashboard and the splash form. And if you look at the below on the links below this video, there is a link showing you how to create a splash form, a comprehensive one, and also a dashboard. So I'll just do it very fast. So to create the reports again, forms, I click on discount prices. I click on what form? It create for me a form. That is a form. Then that is the discounted form. Facilitation fee, I just click on forms. It will create for me the form. Then I need to have patrons commission. I click on form. It will create for me a form. Then I need to have surcharged the damaged items. I click on form like that. So for this one, in case I need to do more comprehensive, I need this form to be more attractive, I right click on it, go to design view. Then you can change these things. For example, I can take these ones up there, can change the color, right click, go to fill color, right click, go to, I just wanted to give a different color. Then these ones can just, no. I just need to have this one's format, red color, bold, like that. Then you can add buttons here by clicking on design, then click on this button. You can add button for next, text, finish. Again, draw another button, previous, next, text, next, finish. I want to put for cross button, so you just search here. I need to go to cross, next, text, next, finish. So these buttons of mine, I can also arrange them accordingly. Sorry, undo. I want them arranged, then I can highlight them. Just go to format, shape, I can just give them a color I want. I need them to have color white. You see now, this form of mine now becomes even a professional form, in that I can go next, previous, you see, next. You can also add buttons or add new. Like for example, go to this point, I want to add new. So you just go to record operations, add a new record, next, text, finish. Then I can change the color here for it to be different color. So when I go here, I click add new, everything becomes blank. So you can practice more on forms by looking at more and more of my projects that I have done in previous years. So far I have forms. These forms you just right-click, go to design view, change the color, give them a finish, give them a finish, just like I am doing. Give them a finish, just like I'm doing, you see, like that. So don't just leave them like that. Take your time. Remember, you have 7 months. Then from here, I'll show you how to create a dashboard and a splash form. So let's create a dashboard. A dashboard is a form that contains all the other forms, or for easier navigation. So for that one, you go to the blank form design as blank as it is. You can put a picture in case you want. But for me, I just decided to put some color, so I'll put a color. Then from there, I just take AA. This is the label here. This one is, I type here forms. Click outside, inside. Go to format, go to font, increase the font size, and also make it vivid. For example, I want it to be vivid. These are forms. Copy this, copy paste. Then bring this one here. Change this one to reports. Then this one can just come down here. Again, go to design, go to AA. Here you can type the heading. The heading is Maringo Sports Club System. You click outside the label, then inside the label, go to format, go to this club system. Like that. Then I want it to be vivid, like that. Save this one as main. This is my main. Then here I want to bring the form. So I click on design, click on this button, draw it. The wizard should come, go to form operations, open form, next. All the forms will be here. I want to start with discounted prices, next. So here I just type discounted prices, finish. Again, I click on, and the other one, I want to bring the other one down here. So I go to form operations, open form, next, facilitation fee, next. Here I type facilitation fees, finish. So I bring all my forms here, even if they are 20. I will be in a position to operate all of them here. Next, form operations, open form, next. Patrons commission, next. Here, type patrons commission. Next, the last one again, draw the last one. Go again, form operations, open form, next. Surcharged fee for damaged. So here, this is damaged or lost items. You see now, these are my buttons. You can even give them a clear finish. You can make them black and color white. See? Then now I save it. Again now I bring the reports on the other hand. design, click the same button. But this time around, I go to report operations, open report. Next, all reports will be here. You can start with discounted prices. This is discounted prices. Again, draw the next one. Go to the next option, report operations, open report. Next, facilitation fees. Here, type facilitation fees. Again, go again, take the next report, report operations, open report. Next, let's say total income for the club. Total income for the club. Let me use those ones. Those ones are enough to show you. So I can again give them clear finish. This time around, I want them to be blue, like that. So save. So far, this is my dashboard. When I click, you see, I can be in position to navigate all my reports from one part. If I need reports, you see, I'm navigating everything from one point. This is called the switchboard, main form, or the dashboard. Lastly, now, you shall create, you shall pack the system once you are done with the forms reports. You leave it the way I have left it, but you create something called, a splash form. That is a form that will come, then exits, and when it exits, this one is displayed. So you just go to create. You can just go to more forms. You can use model form, remove these ones. Then you can put your picture in case, but for me, I just put some color here. Then you can just write roading, something like roading. Then give it some clear finish, vivid to be vivid. It's loading, the system is loading. Then I save this one as splash. Then you need to do something on this splash. So you right click, you click on it here, go to design, then you go to property sheet here, go to event here. Then you go to something called on timer here, interval. You can put something like 300. Then on timer event here, you go to event procedure, hit the 3 dots. Then here you shall type a code that do cmd dot cross. Then do cmd dot open form. This one, open form. The form name. Our form name is main. Then comma, you choose arc normal. That is the code. What the code does, it will cross the splash form after 30 milliseconds, then open the main. So you save and hit this button. So we have the main. But remember, we have put 300, I think we have put 300 milliseconds. So let's see when we cross this one whether it works. So for that case, let's see whether this one works. It's very fast. So you go to splash, design view, we change this one to 3000, something like 3000 milliseconds. Cross this one, then open splash. You see it's loading. Good, it's working. So it loads, then comes the main. So lastly, you just go to file, you go to options, then go to current database, type the title. The title is Maringo Sports Club System. Then here, display form, always choose splash. Then after you do that, you can remove this one, display navigation pane. You can remove this one, allow full menus, allow shortcut menus. Then here you can put compact on cross, then tabbed. From there, Click on OK. OK. Close your system. Then this is our system. Let's open it. See what happens. It starts by loading. Good. There we are. Then now you can navigate. You can use your system as you wish. You can see reports as you wish. Guys, that is how KCSE 2023 Maringo CRAB system was supposed to be created. Simple and clear in high school level without coding. Guys, thank you very much for watching and listening to me. Always come back to my channel. Remember to subscribe, remember to like and share my videos. God bless you.